Meanwhile, I absolutely think that as an individual, personally for yourself, I think you need to have a relationship to something, someone, doesn't matter how, which is greater than you. So this can be you accept nature as your source. You accept God as your source. You accept any being or I don't know, or even creature, whatever it is. I think it helps to have a personal relationship to something that is superior in comparison to yourself. Just out already of the fact that really acknowledging and knowing and feeling and believing and trusting and also having faith that there is something that is bigger than you or that is bigger than me automatically gives you the humbleness. Gives you the humbleness to not exaggerate about whatever you are doing in this world. Because this is where sometimes the big fall comes. When you're overestimating yourself. When you think in the field of martial arts, there's nobody else anymore you can learn something from. No, exactly in the same way I think, yes, you can improve your life very, very much. But when do you think this improvement will stop? Well, I think it stops in the moment where you think you're good enough. Yes, good enough, but not in comparison to whoever made all of this possible. Yeah, and therefore, one of my thoughts right now is to have a personal belief, to have something, to have faith in something that you continuously trust. I think it's important, yeah. But this individual belief now, for example, at the same time has nothing to do with the teachings of body-mind connection. It's not good to throw around too many different areas of life, to throw them all in the same pot. They are in the same pot, but it's not useful, in the beginning at least, to throw it all together, not being able to differentiate. So to differentiate, meaning that you know exactly, I am doing this and I am doing that because I want to improve, let's say, this area of my life. Yeah, that also goes together with, yeah, what is the quickest way? What is the way to improve your overall well-being? It's the way how you think, which is connected to also the way how you talk. Then of course it is how are you acting throughout the days. Acting, not just meaning in terms of behavior. Action also meaning in terms of how are you using the body. Are you using your body in an intelligent, natural way? Understanding for what type of function each of your body areas, let's say, was created for. Yeah. How are you breathing? How is your diet? How much time do you spend together with other people, meaning how much communication do you have? On the one side, sharing, on the one side, giving something out, but all the time giving something out but never receiving something back is also not balanced. Yes, and so the area of how do I improve my overall well-being? Well, it depends on how clear, how deep you can watch into your own life and then see what actually everything is involved in this lifetime. And the more things you have that you think you need to take care of, well, the more difficult or complex it becomes to keep all of these things in such an alignment that your overall well-being is able to take place. And this is now where the idea comes in to sometimes have some time out. Where, for example, in the monastery. Because what do you have inside of the monastery? Yeah, while you are staying here, for example, well, first of all, you don't need to take care about what to eat. You don't need to take care about where to sleep. You don't need to take care about anything that, let's say, normal people, but normal is like also not the appropriate expression, but that people here, let's say, for example, in Germany, that are living outside, they have many obligations they need to take care of. So the idea is now you being here inside of the monastery, all of the obligations, yes, they are being taken over by the monastery. So what does it mean? It means suddenly you have now a lot of time. So a lot of time to do what? Well, first of all, inside these walls, why should you not have a relationship inside these walls? Because a relationship only is functioning if you are investing time in it. But now that you have come here, why are you not supposed to go out and making party or drinking alcohol too much or anything like this? It's because if tonight you are starting to drink a lot, tomorrow you won't be focused. You won't be focused, you won't be able to follow up on the teachings and also to dedicate your time as long as you're here to really getting in depth into something you would like to improve. So why do I consider, for example, this monastic organization, this monastic structure being extremely useful, extremely helpful in nowadays world? It's because all the obligations are being, let's say, outsourced to the monastic organization in order for you as a student being able to now completely dive into the teachings. Your only obligation is eating, training, sleeping. Depending on how long you stay here, 1 year, 2 years, 3, 4, 5, you have been here now, meanwhile with us almost 6 or 7 years. And this is what it's about. So is there something religious about it? No, it's for me functional. The monastery is fulfilling a functional purpose. The purpose that the inhabitants within these walls are able to completely dedicate their time and their energy in developing something in that 1, 2, 3 or 4 or many more skills where you are going to become skillful in. And afterwards, you know what's going to happen after I can see, for example, you have become skillful. Well, this is the moment where we have sent out people. This is why all our senior teachers are traveling, sharing what they have developed inside these walls here and now benefit the people. That's the whole point about it. Like I always have said before already, if you don't have it, you cannot give it.